Guys and gals, today I'll be talking about Halloween 2, and this is the unrated cut. And now I can finally say I have reviewed all the Halloween movies in this franchise, which I thought I'll never get time in my hands to do, but mission finally completed. The rest of them are part of the 31 Days of Halloween horror marathon I'm doing with the video blogs. So you'll catch the rest of them day by day or mixed by days. So let's just be patient. But the Rob Zombie ones, I just want to get that out the air, and I finally did. I really had no plans to review the Rob Zombie's version, but why not let it slide? I did show this in the movie theater because after part one home market release of the Rob Zombie's version, and they didn't show the theatrical version of the Michael Myers escape scene, I decided to see Halloween 2, the theatrical version, to make sure Rob Zombie don't do another cut. And whoever knew when they had the home market release for this, whoever knew he was going to release both versions on the home market, right? That's some fucked up shit. But besides that, personally, on a personal level, I actually enjoy Halloween 2, the theatrical cut version. I did not like the version, but if I have a choice between the ending of the director's cut, unrated version of Halloween 2, of Rob Zombie's version, or the theatrical Rob Zombie's version, it will be the theatrical version because, spoiler, I prefer Laurie as the killer. That she's sick in her head and she was actually Michael Myers all this time. That's just my opinion. Then compared to this ending, um, the movie kind of like starts out like Laurie's having like dreams. Oh wait a minute, actually it starts out with another prelude story to when Michael Myers' mom visited the hospital before she killed herself, brought him a white horse, right? And then you get your other scene when Laurie's in the hospital, a lot to like the original Halloween 2. Like she's in the hospital. Michael Myers escaped from the car crash. I mean the van crash. Excuse me. And yeah, I don't want to go too much into that scene because it's already mind fucked as is this fucking movie. Yes, I am one of the haters for this. I mean, I heard there's a fan base for this version, but that's fine. If you guys like this movie, it's cool. But me, this is just for myself. I mean, and I'm not following other people's hate for this movie. I'm just following myself, my opinion. The director's cut, it was just shitty to me. And like I said, I wasn't a fan of this version, but like I said, if I have no choice between choosing two, I'd rather prefer the theatrical version. Just because if you see the first movie of the Wild Zombies version, if you get shot by in your head, you fucking dead, man. Just stay dead, Michael Myers. The end. In Rob Zombie's version. Anyway, Laurie's in the hospital. She's getting patched up, stitches. I kind of like the blood and gore scenes in this movie because it's kind of like realistic how they did the hospital scene. And like I say, when Michael Myers got escaped from the car crash scene, killed a few people, got in the hospital, killed more people. Then he's going after Laurie, and then as the movie progressed in that scene, you find out that whole scene was a fucking dream. And Laurie is like, I think it was 2 years later from the first event of the movie. Um, and Laurie's played by Taylor Scout Compton, of course. Um, she's living with Annie, who also survived the ordeal, by the way, of Michael Myers from the first movie. And and they got Laurie in this movie like fucking like a drug addict, like she's like her mind, she's like fucked up and shit, and Annie's more like bitchy, like, and I guess when you get fucked up, like when you have a bad scenario, your attitude changes in life and stuff, pretty much. Um, as the movie progressed, you find out that Michael Myers. I'm trying to figure something out. My mind just got fucked just now. Michael Myers is somewhere around. Like they actually never found his body, in the story of this movie. So it's when he's walking around, and then he said, "You know what? I'm going after Laurie." You got Dr. Loomis's character now that he's selling the book of Michael Myers and making money off the book, making money off of Michael Myers' serial killing spree, pretty much. And as the movie progressed, Michael Myers pretty much killing people who he comes across with, and Laurie is fucking crazy, pretty much like a drug addict type of crazy. And movie progressed, Michael Myers killing her friends, Michael Myers killing people, pretty much. Let's fast forward this shit. Um, Later on, Laurie finds out She picked up the book that Dr. Loomis wrote, and then Laurie found out that she was related to Michael Myers. It took the second movie for her to realize that shit. And the way the scenario is, if she started going crazy, started getting, saying, "You want fuck it, I'm getting out of this fucking house," which was still with Annie. Her and Annie had like arguments and stuff, which was kind of fucked up. How you gonna disrespect the family decided to take you in. And, kind of like, not only I hated Dr. Loomis in this movie, of course you still do, but I hated Laurie in this fucking movie. She was such a fucking jerk. She should be fucking appreciative, that like I said, the family took her in, show respect to Annie, and like she said talking shit to Annie, like, "Oh, you don't give me that shit," like type of attitude. Anyway, she's hanging with her new friends. Then when she decided, like, "Oh, let's go to the party," I don't care. I'm Michael Myers' sister. They start partying, and later on they go back to the house, where Laurie's staying at. She finds out that Annie's dead, and then Michael Myers killing another of her friends. Laurie's running away, and Michael Myers is pretty much gonna go after her. And then you get your unrated cut ending, which it's like Michael Myers in this movie. It's funny when you hear him make noises. He starts grunting. Ah, ah, ah. I'm like, I was like laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? And like the ending for this movie is pretty much you got Michael Myers who's actually the killer. They shot Michael Myers, the police, and then Laurie comes out. She gets shot. You also got Dr. Loomis trying to calm the situation down. He gets stabbed. He's dead. And I don't want him alive anyway. If the next Halloween movie is gonna be based on the Rob Zombie version, let's just say, don't bring back Dr. Loomis. Okay, let the Michael McDowell Dr. Loomis die. The end. And have new characters. Fuck it. To fast forward the Halloween franchise from the Rob Zombie version, don't get me wrong. I actually like Taylor Made as Michael Myers. I never had a problem with Michael Myers. You know, I kind of like his take on it actually, like the Michael Myers style. Like he makes him like I don't know, like gritty realism type of thing with the mask and how he looks. I mean, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. But this is Rob Zombie's writing for this movie, like for the sequel. Part one, I kind of let slide, but part two was like over the top because you start seeing like the psychological mind of Michael Myers, like he's seeing his mom like a crazy split image of his mom and his younger self, and like his mom trying to tell him, you go kill, like a mental image like with the white horse. So kind of Michael, like Rob Zombie trying to make this like psychological, you know, and the movie was like to me, like I say, ending wise, I prefer the theatrical version because like let Laurie become the killer. Let it make sense like that at least. Instead of having like the unrated version when you have like Michael Myers and the box set. I kind of like the box set. Don't get me wrong, because you get all your Halloween movies in one shot, which I wanted. But I wish they, like I said, I wish they added the theatrical version for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and Halloween 1 with the disc. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the TV version for Halloween 7. I couldn't give a shit about that because this is like nitpick scenes that's not even important. But for Halloween 1 and 2 and Rob Zombie's version, they should have added a theatrical disc for them, the theatrical version. I mean, it would have been cool. But besides that, not a fan of this, majorly. And pretty much that's it. At the end. Peace, guys. See you later.